Hey all, and welcome back to Fuzzy Dutchy Gaming and a new video on the channel. Decided since I didn't really have much to do and it's probably going to be too hot to go outside for the next couple of days in the UK, I've decided to give Gauntlet a bash. So I thought I'd give some updates each day. Probably only realistically going to run one character, and when it's dead, it's dead. And I've decided just to go with Lightning Strike Ray to see how it fares. It's obviously not going to get the Gauntlet completed, and it's really going to struggle unless I can get like some key items, which is probably not going to happen. But we'll see how far we can get. So day one update, there's not much to go through. I'm not a hardcore player. I've only played 3 hardcore characters ever, and they've all been in various gauntlets. I've got to 90 once, and then I think 80 the other 2 times. But the one when I got to 90 was a quite easy gauntlet. And I've always used meta characters because it's kind of the only way you can get to the... I mean, I didn't get to any big bosses, but to like get to red maps. Not every character can really get to red maps on SSF gear. I think this build would struggle because some of the things I need are kind of locked behind content we're never going to be able to complete. But we'll just see how far we can get and have a bit of fun with it. I don't care, you know, how far we get, whether I die at the next level or get to 60, 70, 80, whatever it is. We'll see how we get on. So I've been really careful when leveling. I'm probably overcautious because this gauntlet, this league is a lot easier early on. I think you could almost play Act 1 normally. Whereas because I'm only playing one character, I've kind of kept to the level requirement, maybe a little bit higher. So I've just killed Kitava and done the first bit of Act 6, and I'm level 51. And I've kind of kept it the same. So where you go into the harvest in Act 4, I've been at that level, which is 40. Because there are still things that are dangerous anyway in the game, and then with a little bit more damage and a little bit more attack speed, they can kill a character that they normally wouldn't be able to. So I've leveled slightly differently this time around in that I've just taken life earlier than I would normally. So I wouldn't normally go up to this section here until later on, and I'd maybe take some crit nodes and start going Nightblade, or come down here, take these crit nodes live and some damage down here, or come up and get this claw wheel. But I think I just wanted to make sure I survived first. So the issue with this build and any attack build is that because there are mods like you do get extra enemy damage, extra enemy health, and extra attack speed, the game is obviously as a base harder, and then you've obviously got Arch Nemesis mods that also make mods a lot harder to kill. You're really gated behind finding a half decent claw. So this isn't brilliant, but it's okay. So I originally went 2-handed until about Act 3, and the attack speed just felt too bad. Even when you got like some attack speed going on the weapon, it just felt awful. I missed the life gain on hit. So then I wanted to go claws, but I would say it took me a good hour of farming like campaign zones to get a claw drop that had any damage whatsoever. I had 2, so I was dual wielding, but then I haven't got a second claw that's anywhere near as good as this. So it's actually less DPS to dual wield, even with the extra attack speed. And I found a half decent shield on the ground, so I've stuck it on. And that's kind of it. There's not really much of an update. We're only halfway through the act. So it's Helix, Trinity, Inspiration, and Added Cold. And then with the fact we've got tons of lightning damage on the claw and on a couple of bits of jewelry, it's really easy to proc Trinity. So the fact we've got quite a lot of lightning damage on the claw and on our jewelry means it's really easy to proc Trinity. So then we're running Inspiration as well, just because I'm trying to run a few auras to not run out of mana. Auras wise, I'm going, again, defensive. I'd normally go Anger. I've decided to go, because I think you have to, because you have to stay alive. We've gone Determination, Grace, Defiance, Banner, and then a low-level Precision to make sure our accuracy is capped. Yeah, that's it for the update. Level 51 through the first 5 acts. Hopefully tomorrow's video we're through Act 10 and we're on to maps, but we'll see how it goes. That's it for this video. As always, thanks for watching. Take care and see you in the next one.